And learning is a process that never ends. And I am so looking forward to working with Kathy on developing these training programs for you. They're going to be awesome. So just stand by, America and the world.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it excites me because the thing that I've seen happen in this industry, one thing's for sure, I used to think I could sit across the table from somebody and know whether or not they could build a business, and boy, I've been proven wrong because there's been times I've gotten these really sharp people. They had it all together. They seem to be highly talented, and I just said, I've got my three. I'm going to make millions. And I've watched those highly talented people do absolutely nothing. And then you get these people that are kind of stumbling over their feet, and they've never really sold anything, and they're kind of shy. They really don't know what kind of questions to ask. And I've watched them actually with systems like J. Michael is talking about really grow, really change, really grow in confidence, and all of that caused their paycheck to grow. And I've had the opportunity through training to see some of the most amazing, unqualified people grow some of the largest groups I've ever seen. So, J. Michael, back to you. I'm very excited to work with you as well. But now this is where it comes to the nitty-gritty, because I'm not corporate. And last week, or I think the last time I did a call, I was authorized to say that we have some big news. Well, I know that tonight we don't have all the big news, but I have been told by a little mouse that you might have some inside secrets that you could tell these people. Do you have anything you want to share?
I thought I caught that little mouse and put him outside. You mean he's back in my office again?
Yes,
oh,
yes,
little
yes.
Dude. Big news! Da-da-da-da-da-da, drum roll. Okay, here's where we're at. As you know, in the world of business today, more so than ever, we have to be in compliance. If we're not in compliance, you're out of business. We're out of business. It's not our wish to be out of business. It's our wish to be in business, to grow the business, to help you grow a business, to help you build your financial future. That being said, the attorneys now have in their hands the final compensation program checklist, call it what you want, to go through, give us the final approval on everything, which should be coming down the pike here this week. Once we get that, then we go into our testing. Again, when I used to teach marketing, the first thing I would tell my students, there are three things in marketing that are the most important, and if you learn these three things, you will always succeed. The first one is testing. The second one is testing. The third one is testing. We will be testing on Friday all of our compensation plans that have been programmed to make sure they're functioning properly, to make sure that when you get your money in your e-wallet, it's correct. So that's exciting. And the final point is our CEO, Scotty, has said we're launching in September, so based on all these other great pieces of big news, we're launching in September.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm not sure if people actually heard that, but it's like, I'm looking at the calendar, J. Michael. It's September 20th. There's not many more days in this month.
Oh, did I forget to say what year? Only kidding, folks. Only kidding. All right, come on. You got to have a sense of humor in this business, you know.
Don't do that to those guys. Well, you know, listen, team, as you can tell, we're going to have some fun. But most importantly, I'm excited about what I've just heard. I don't know if you quite got it, but when they start testing the compensation plan, what that means is it's actually done. The good side, the very cool thing about having Spinfinity and having it be patent pending, that is way cool. But you want to know what's not so cool about it? Nobody has that code sitting on the shelf. So if you guys have been wondering, what's been taking so long? Well, in part and parcel, you've got to get your software right. You've got to get the code right. You've got to get the compensation program, programmed right, and then you've got to get it tested. You know, like J. Michael said, test, because I don't know how many of you have been in a business where you turn on the system and it crashes. We don't plan on doing that. I say we quite loosely because I'm not building the software, guys. But you've had a lot of information tonight, and as always, what I want to share with you, never been easier than it is tonight. It is still a free sign-up. You still have time. Make sure you go into your e-wallets. If you don't know how to set up your e-wallet, you have a sponsor. If your sponsor doesn't know how to set up their e-wallet, keep going upline until you find somebody in your upline that can walk you through the process. If you don't know what you're quite doing there, but you got to get the e-wallet set up because that's how you get paid. And then get with your team. Now is the time to really strategize with the team. Make sure your team knows the different member levels. Make sure that they're ready to engage because, as you know, checks begin to fly in 72 hours. So make sure the team's ready. Make sure the e-wallet is set up. And then, guys, pound the phone, because there's never been a better time, never been an easier way to get somebody in than to shoot them a link to your website and have them sign up for free. So, gosh, J. Michael, I'm very excited about everything that I've heard. How about you?
Oh, are you kidding? I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, JP, we've had just about as much fun as we could possibly have. We're going to turn this call. Should we turn it back to JP? What do you think?
I don't know. We're having so much fun.
Sorry, I'm going to jump in. You can turn it over to me anytime.
We're getting cut off. They're kicking us out.
Usually I get $500 for turning the mic over.
Oh, that's a good deal for you. Hey, look, folks, I do want to share a couple things in just summarizing tonight's call. This has been a really, really meaty call. A couple things before we depart. For those of you that are on the call this evening, let's just summarize very briefly. The people, a patent-pending comp plan, product, earth-shattering, Super Saturdays, promotions with a level playing field. You couldn't ask for anything better. Yes, the mouse is now out of the house. The mouse on my desktop is compliant. I know that. It tells me so. So I would assume very shortly, as Scotty had mentioned, delivered by J. Michael, we are anticipating a September launch. That is real. And folks, if you haven't started to roll up your shirt sleeves, it is a good time to do so. You won't regret it. Well, on behalf of J. Michael and Kathy, I want to thank both of you for delivering that great message this evening. As many of you do know and are aware, every Tuesday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 7:30 Central, and 8:30 Eastern, we conduct our live webinar simulcasted calls. For those of you that may have popped in, which we maxed out our lines tonight, for those of you that came a little bit past our starting point, please feel free to listen to this call in its entirety. The replay link that you came into the internet on is the same link Within just a few minutes, you can hit on that link and listen to the call in its entirety. Folks, great call. Thanks again. Have yourself a wonderful and very productive weekend. Success is a journey, not a destination. We look forward to having you join us this Tuesday at 5:30 Pacific Time. This concludes this evening's call. Have a great evening, everybody.
The moderator has left the conference.